And we are live. Happy Friday, everyone. Back at it with some more Captain America. Getting close to the finish line. I was hoping to get to work on it earlier this week, but life got in the way. So here we are. Some things off. There we go. Just continue to build out the dark values. Refine the edges. It won't be done today, that's for sure, but getting close to the finish line. So it looks like I'm on track to do a full full day stream Monday morning. So I'll be going. I scheduled for 10 a.m. just to give me a bit of a buffer in case we get hit with snow and I gotta deal with that first thing in the morning. But might go on earlier. Looks like the forecast is improving a bit. And I'll be working on Craven 5x7 painted piece. I'll actually show you the pencils on that in a minute. Should be a fun piece to do. Here's the pencils. Pencils are almost done on this Craven piece. Just got to flush out a little bit more of the background. It's going to be kind of a jungle scene. It's going to be a very green, heavy based piece. It's going to be primarily green here with a yellow tone where the sky is over there, and then we'll build out the details. Maybe I'll bust out the airbrush. I'll see how I feel, or if I get a chance to test airbrushing a little bit more on the weekend. That might speed up the process, but if not, we'll go old school. Should have some a couple of other artists pop in throughout the day. Do a little multi-stream, see what they're working on. I do believe it's a long weekend in most places. It is in Canada, or parts of Canada, and I think all of the states. So it should be a nice laid back day. Good day for painting. Don't have any work stuff to distract from the task at hand. So if you're around on Monday at any point, hop in. All the notifications and whatnot will go out. The event's already scheduled on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So, yeah, hit that little reminder button if you'd like. Also, if you want to share it, I'm not opposed. So this week was supposed to be the big Marvel Masterpieces EPAC release on Thursday, and kind of almost last minute that got delayed. I'm sure a lot of people were not thrilled. Who knows why they delayed it, but being so last minute is probably some technical issues. Is the focus going again? I don't understand why the focus keeps on shifting. That looks better. Haven't figured out how to get audio working properly with the headphones and to be able to throw in the background music. So Monday stream, I might just go back to the camera microphone so I can get some background music going. This is very quiet. I mean, I can hear the music, but I don't think anybody else can. wonder if I have any paint extender here, and I do, but actually probably don't want to use it. Hey, Kevin, how's it going, buddy? Captain America, round 5. As I was saying earlier, I was hoping to stream, at least get another stream session in on this earlier in the week, but yeah, life got in the way. And originally that was supposed to be Tuesday, but then I had to do something else Tuesday, so pushed that back. And I'm working on a couple of sets at the same time, so they kind of have to take priority because there's like fixed deadlines there. But two of them aren't superhero based, which is a nice change of pace. One of them is more fantasy, which has been a real blast. Haven't done a fantasy set before, so it's a little different. It's a nice break from the men and women in tights, the witches and creatures and whatever. Yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, I can't talk about it in detail yet, um, but as soon as that gets cleared, I will share my, or once I'm allowed to share, I'll definitely share my contributions to that set. It's a publisher I haven't worked with before, so I'm both excited and nervous, being my first round with them. Hopefully, what I chose to do is in line with their vision. My experience working with the publisher so far has been great. Great communication, great feedback, everything like that. Thanks, Kevin. It's, you know what, really, I'm not so much concerned or worried about the quality of the art. I'm a little unsure of the concepts themselves. Like it's not Lord of the Rings or something like that. Like it's not a franchise IP based set. Um, so kind of use your imagination to create the image, right? And actually, what I've discovered with the set is because I've been doing so much superhero stuff for the last year or so. I almost feel like I've my creative juices from a non superhero world has have dried up a bit. Yeah, exactly. Not sure if my vision lines up with theirs. Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. I should be done that set this weekend or early next week, so I'll be able to send the scans over and hopefully get feedback pretty quickly. Hey, Werner. Yeah, that's actually not the set I'm talking about. So that's the other non superhero set that I think Warner's referring to, and that one, that's a great fun set. Um, I'm not worried in that sense about that one. Um, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm sure it's as long as I don't nerf the art, it'll be fine. Um, in terms of overall sets, I have um, three um, projects with Upper Deck that are at various stages, um, and two that are with other publishers. Kevin, it's actually really nice to have a community or artists to kind of bounce ideas off of and get feedback from, um, more from a technical point of view or conceptual point of view, right? Um, just another, like, Warner and Monshaw and Gordon Wills are the guys that I bounce ideas off of the most, um, compare notes and whatnot, and it's great. It's really where social media excels. It's getting like-minded people together. Where social media falls apart is, I think, Kevin, I think you commented. Oh yeah, I'm sure you commented. What's his name? Another sketch card artist had the 17ers. Yeah, another sketch card artist put up one of his MM20 APs for sale in one of the groups, and some guy took it upon himself to knock the art. Not an artist, just I guess a collector, or maybe just somebody that was having a bad day. And that's just totally uncalled for. Um, that was just the artist himself. He's great. He's just super talented. Really puts a lot into his work. Yeah, Kleber. That was the one, right? Kleber Lima. I think he's from Brazil. He's insanely talented. The guy is really really good, and he does some killer inks. Um, but yeah, his work is stylized, right? Everybody's work is stylized, um, and it might not jive with everyone's taste. But to go out and say that it's garbage and should be ashamed of himself, that's just somebody being a dick. That's where social media fails. Everyone's got something to say behind the keyboard. And I think Mike Tyson, whether it's a true quote or not, said that social media uh, is making way too many people, um, to just say stuff without being afraid of getting punched in the mouth, which is Perfect, valid. Yeah, Kevin, I did see the pencil sketch you posted, the Ghost Rider Captain America. I follow Kleber and his page, so I saw that. I think he posted it a couple of weeks ago. That's a great piece. Like those are sick inks. He definitely is good at what he does. I gotta see if you'll ever want to hop on a stream. Or Kevin, if you're talking to him, because I don't think I've ever actually chatted with the guy. If you're chatting with him, if you want to plant the seed of hopping on a live stream or joining a sketch card challenge, if he's up for it. Either way, I'll reach out to him. Yeah, Kevin, if you want to just let him know, I'm going to be reaching out to him. So it doesn't seem like I'm trolling him or trying to sell him anything. Warner says, not every artist is your cup of tea, and that's fine. Some folks that like Dre stuff may not like mine. That's cool. Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, don't like everyone's work. Hey, I don't like everyone's work in terms of, style, but I appreciate the effort and the craftsmanship behind it. I've said it before. For example, anime, the anime on the manga style, I don't. It doesn't really do anything for me. I don't. There's something about it that just doesn't sit well with me. Not sit well. That's a bad choice of word. Doesn't really appeal to me. But that doesn't mean that I won't sit and look at the line work and the color and the lighting and appreciate it. The only thing that exactly, Kevin, you got to respect the work and the time that's on. It's all about respect. Um, the only time that I get worked up, but I don't publicly really call anyone out, is when people borrow from other people. Let's say that. Um, and I'm not one to talk because I do a lot of homage pieces and recreations, um, but it's when you do it without credit. If you're going to go on Google Images and find a picture of Daredevil that somebody else drew, and then you're going to redraw that, that's fine. But credit the source. But that's just me. Rob Granito. Oh, that name's very familiar. Why do I know that name? Let me look it up. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember this guy. Yeah, this guy just straight up traced. Yeah, that's the guy. And you know what? Like I said, if that's your jam and that's what you choose to do as an artist, power to you. But just say that that's what it is, right? Give credit where credit is due. If it's a recreation of Jim Lee or life, whoever, right? Just say so. That's all. That's all I'm saying. As a collector, a person that um, doesn't know any better, is not familiar with all the art, is going to see it and say, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" And they're going to think that they have a very original, creative piece of art. And ultimately, they don't. Like, I reference, I primarily use photo reference um, for a lot of things. Um, Back when you could actually see people, I'd get friends and stuff and take a picture of them. It's mainly for the post, doesn't really look like them. Um, and that's, part of the process. I'm not referencing somebody else's work. And if I am, like all the homage pieces I did for MM20s and some ages and stuff like that, I'm going to say, hey, this is an homage to Jusco or Bianchi or Boris, Julie, whatever. Even the Craven that'll be working on Monday. This guy, this is Pat King, the guy that from the pose for most of, or like 30 something Palumbo pieces. And I reached out to him and I asked him, well, I've been chatting for a while. You know, he's a big Craven guy. Um, but where's the original photo? Um, where's Pat? Pat. Yeah, there's the original photo. You can see it that Pat gave me. The lighting, well, I'm going to change the lighting, but the pose is pretty much bang on. And I showed him the original sketch, which is this, and it doesn't really look like him. I was going to go a different direction originally. It doesn't really look like him. Um, and then I showed Pat, he kind of guilt tripped me into getting more likeness. So I redrew the face today to look more like him. And actually, proportionally, it's better because the head on the original was a little too tall. You know, building out the costume and stuff like that. That's separate. Hey, Ken, thanks for popping by. Thank you. Yeah, pretty. Excuse me. Oh, need some fluids. I'm very happy with the way this piece came together, and it's still coming together. Oh, Warner, your Pat Queen is legendary, and yeah, it's a very good likeness to him. Um, Pat streams a lot on Twitch playing video games and like around 3 o'clock EST every day. He actually might be still streaming now. And I tune in a lot and just listen to him. I don't really watch him play as much. I just listen to him talk. He's a great guy. But he brought up the Pat Queen a couple of times through his streams, showing it to his audience. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. I will tag you on Monday. I don't know if you wanted me to tag you in this. This isn't you. I thought you were actually still streaming. Yeah, you do make a sexy Emma. He's a sexy Emma. Shut your mouth. So, what else? What else do I have going on? So, I'm working on 2 non-upper deck sets, various stages of 3 upper deck sets. Gonna finish this guy off soon. Probably not today, but maybe one more sitting. Then move on to Craven. I have an AP that I need to get to. Next week. And yeah, then move down the commission list. Need to finish the Scarlet Witch pinup, which the pencils are almost done. This girl right there, figured out the hair, figured out the helmet. I just got to block in the background. Oh, have to color her at some point. Oh, I don't know if I've shown this before. So there's a prelim sketch for this Captain America. The rough. Pat's seen the pencils. I did send it to him. I'm gonna give him a halo. It's not gonna be yellow. There's gonna be yellow tints, but I'm going to add the key light around the reflected areas. So here, basically, yeah, most of the silhouette stronger towards the center to reflect the light, but highlights come in last. What I'm doing now is flattening out the transitions from darks to midtones, and then the whites just gonna, or the highlights are gonna go from light to midtone. Just give me crispier edges to have smoother edges. Thanks, Warner. It's definitely a piece I really, really like. One of my goals for this year, because gotta have goals, is to build out a portfolio. So um, what I'm trying to do with some of these larger pieces is really, uh, you know, really put in the time, which is great with non-licensed stuff because there's no immediate rush to get it done. So I could really put in the time to get it really, really, really refined. Not that other pieces wouldn't be, um, but kind of not looking at uh, the business side of it, if you will, and just creating something that is really like really helps me push my skills, I guess. Which I think for maybe for the fans or the collectors is not going to be noticeable. Um, maybe not. But if I can use it as a portfolio piece to show to an art director down the line, hopefully they'll be able to tell the extra touch of love. So kind of rambling on about that. It's about the love. I was talking to someone last week or 2 weeks ago, and like I've been out of the art space for so long. It was only a few years ago that I really started drawing and painting again after taking like a 12-year break, if not longer. But I think I've actually gone maybe 10 years without actually picking up a pencil. Um, but if I was 20 years younger or 15 years younger, probably would be giving fantasy art or comic book art a real go. But unfortunately, I don't have the time or the resources to drop drop everything and focus on art 8 hours a day for a couple months. So gotta do it, 2 3 hours a day. Doesn't help that I'm really, really slow. I think the goal is to make, if I can get the same quality of art that I'm getting now on this piece and most other, like it's what I've been putting out for cards and commissions and things like that, in half the time, that'd be uh that'd be good. Get better and faster, and that just comes with practice. I don't know if he is. Um, oh, he's more than welcome to. Like I said, I sent kind of an invite to a bunch of artist friends, saying that if they want to hop on during the stream at any point on Monday, to just let me know. I think I should maybe do a follow up and say what time to make sure they don't overlap. Um, it's going to be a long day, but yeah, we'll see if Pat hops on for a little bit. Maybe before he's streaming, he'll pop in. I don't know. I don't want to speak on his behalf. Warner sounds like you're going to pop in at some point. Yeah, I can have 10 people on at the same time, but I do want to really focus on the painting, so I don't want to have more than one person at a time because it's just going to be chaos. Plus, if everyone starts talking at the same time, then you can't hear shit. I think Rodney's going to pop on for a little bit. Uh, we'll see. A couple people's fine. I just don't want to have like a bunch of people on at the same time because, like I said, it's going to become a distraction. Going to moderate. One person that I really should reach out to. Oh, I wonder if he'll be up for it. That would be cool. Um, yeah, either way, it'll be nice to have some company. Yeah, Paul. I had to drop a note on that group as well. He's been a busy bee lately. And then one guy's supposed to come on, pimp his Kickstarter for a little bit, let people know about what he's doing. Oh, so I ordered a an edge or a liner. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a dipping pen for similar to a dipping pen. It's meant for ink or paint to create fine edges. And I'll just order off Amazon because where else am I going to order stuff these days? Finally came in Wednesday. It's used. It's like dried ink on the tip and dents in the tip. So sent that back. Just do without it. I'll wait till stores are open again. I'll go in and make sure I buy something new. Drives me nuts when Amazon sellers do that shit. Just ends up costing them money. Get some shadows in on the shield. Just hoping to have that ready so I can. It should be easier to do fine edges than using a brush, but whatever. It's not worth using a dented product and risk damaging the surface. Because if that scratches the paper, I'll lose my shit. And nobody wants to see me have a hissy fit on a live stream. Well, actually, maybe people do want to see me have a hissy fit on a live stream. How big is what? The piece? I'm sure we're talking about Warner, but the piece is 5x7. Yeah, it's going to get trimmed to 5x7. It's just mounted to a backing board to keep the back nice and clean. But crop marks are at 5x7. Is this all dry? Are we on time? Just under an hour. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, is Rusty in the house? What's up, buddy? Rusty doesn't talk to me anymore. I've upset him. What's going on, buddy? Stars holiday celebration in the house. Oh yeah. Yeah, I am talking, Rusty. I just don't have much to say. And I haven't figured out how to get the audio working in with my new headset to get to hear the background music. So you know what? Hang on, let me see if I can start. Let me see. Where's the audio? Let me know if you can still hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the background music now? There we go. Let's get my copyright-free music going. Oh yeah, it does. It does look like the Green Lantern Ember. Somebody on another stream said that it looks like he's coming out of Iron Man's chest, which is also a nice little bit. So it could be a lot of things. Open for interpretation. Yeah. Oh, that's better without my headphones stuck on my face. I think this is what I'll do on Monday. Just do it this way. All right, deep breath. It's these lines that I wanted the liner for, the edger, because those were okay. This one's going to be a little trickier. Get a deep breath. There. Can't forget to breathe. It's contagious, Warner. What are you working on? That was a mistake. All right, blue is pretty much done. That, oh, Danny, yeah, that's a nice piece. Can't remember, is that just for shits and giggles, or is that a commission? Or sorry, is that an unclaimed commission? As I said before, I think everything's a commission in the works. I'm sure someone will claim her soon. Once you post that, that's looking really good. Let's get the darks and the reds flushed out. Everybody watching catch up with WandaVision yet? I don't want to spoil anything before I say what I'm about to say. Okay, I won't say anything. It's been 12 hours since it's been out, so still in the No spoiler zone. Oh, looks like a friend of mine was watching. Um, right, like it's so good. It's really playing to the fans. There's so many Easter eggs and just so much going on. Just can't wait to see it evolve. But that's all I'll say about it. Oh, but Kevin, hang on. I'm just gonna message you something because I need to ask if it's just me or is it true for you. There, Kevin, I say your message. I just need somebody to confirm my speculation, or am I just seeing things? I mean, if Falcon Winter Soldier is at the same caliber of production and storytelling as WandaVision is, they're gonna just, it's gonna be fantastic. I mean, based on the teaser trailer, it just looks like a buddy cop type show, like the Lethal Weapon. Obviously within the MCU, and that's just perfect. What's going on here? Ah, right. Okay. Thank you, Kevin. I will not say that on air. All right, Warner, go watch it. It's good. It's worth it. Almost as entertaining as my stream, or no, slightly more entertaining than my stream. All right, so that's good. What else we got? What else can we tackle today? No, good luck. All right, let's do some light highlights. Light highlights. Got a thing? Slight highlights. I hope this ends up looking okay. Oh, cool. Thanks, Kevin. That might be the middle of the night for him if he's in Central America. There's a lot of Facebook notifications coming in. Yeah, because I haven't really talked to him and just kind of comment and chat like through posts. He seems like a really nice guy. And to your point, most artists are really nice people. Except Warner. He's not here, so we can talk about Warner. Just messing around. He's an easy target. Yeah, and my understanding is that Jusko's not really hyperactive on social media. But like, who did I reach out to a couple of weeks ago?
Ricardo Federici, and he's got like 150,000 followers. I messaged him. He got back to me like 10 minutes later. Now his work is out of my range, but I just want to get an idea of what the pricing is like to see that if I can, save up for it, because I absolutely love his work. Doesn't really do Marvel, but damn, that guy is next level. Actually, would not be surprised to see him on Masterpieces. No, it looks like DC is keeping him quite busy. So I'm gonna start doing the highlights. I'm not sure I want to get involved with that quite right now. Oh, Mitch Ballard. Yeah, he's really good too. Never talked to him, but I don't know, maybe Norin or Ian have his contacts. I'm really tempted to start pulling out the highlights, but I still need to finish the gray areas of the costume. So let me do that, and I think that will be it for today. Are we at an hour and a half almost? It's definitely too light, but it's a little messy, so I need a flat base. Yeah, I like this value better. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, the blue areas are pretty much done without highlights. Same with the reds. Just adding a little bit more value to the whites. Which is actually gray, because nothing's going to be pure white. Then I'm going to need to handle the shield separately, but that won't be today. Yeah, it's a little bit challenging to get a good blue on Captain. Because you can't use a pure blue, because then it just looks neon. And you can't go too dark. So, and even this value or this hue is a little unrealistic in terms of brightness, but more comic accurate than MCU accurate, because like MCU is very dark. So it's not very tactical if you're wearing a bright blue suit in combat. And I've never seen combat, so I don't know. Maybe it is. Very hard not to start pulling out the highlights, because I can see it in my head coming together, but it's not quite there on paper. But the highlights are going to make a huge difference. Not my Captain. So if you look at the 70s or 80s version of the Captain America movie, that costume looked a little goofy with the fake ears tacked on. I think maybe that's what they were trying to avoid in the MCU version. Around time 1 hour and 27. Yeah, it was campy, but yeah, not the worst thing. The Red Skull, actually, if I remember correctly, didn't look too bad. It was all prosthetic makeup, or all makeup, but they pulled it off. Not the worst thing Marvel ever put out over the years. Just not forget Fantastic Four from 1980, whatever, the one that never got released. You can probably watch the whole thing on YouTube. I don't know if anyone actually holds the rights to that film. What a mess that was. Almost as bad as F4 from a few years ago. Which was not cool. Not cool at all. A waste of an IP. And when you have the director running around saying, "Don't see this movie, it's really bad," not a good sign. Yeah, that thing was like, you know what? Even Nick Fury from with Hasselhoff wasn't horrible. He needs to make a cameo in the MCU as Fury. Cross paths with Sam Jackson. Yeah, right. Bring in the multiverse. The multiverse. Bring in Nick Fury. Bring in Lundgren as the Punisher. We could be hunting Tobey Maguire. Have Wesley Snipes do a little cameo. Would be great. What's his name? The guy that played the Doctor Strange and Doctor Strange TV show too, back in the day. That wasn't too bad for its time. Oh, what's the matter? You didn't like Nicolas Cage's rendition? Wasn't up to par, Kevin? Oh yeah, Lou Ferrigno, got a little Hulk action. Need to get him soon because he's starting to get old there. I think Lou is still in good shape. He can still pull off a Hulk. I never got into the Agent of Shields. I did see like trailers with that Ghost Rider, but to me, Ghost Rider without a motorcycle is just a crackhead who stole a car and set himself on fire. There, I said it. Lou Ferrigno's son is in a bunch of things now. What was he in? A show called SWAT. The remake of the old SWAT show with I can't remember his name. He used to be on Criminal Minds. Shemar Moore. Which is not a bad show. Lou Ferrigno's son is one of the SWAT guys on the other team. Not much of a speaking role, but the moment you know it's him, you're like, oh yeah, I can see the resemblance. He's pretty jacked too. Okay, let's take a quick look here. I don't like what I did on the boot, so let's paint that over and we'll revisit it on chapter 6, which is hopefully the last chapter. Not hopefully, I think I can get it done in about a couple hours. Oh, is that dry? I'll lay down more paint just to do a quick touch up. And whoops, 7 o'clock. I need to wrap it up. What's going on here? Cool. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I'm just gotta finish this stroke here and I'm done. There's a couple of spots that from when I masked the shield, then now that I get closer, I can see that there's a little edge break on the shield. And I know once I put the highlights in, they're really going to stand out. So just trying to darken it around it so they don't stand out as much. Okay, that is it for today. Captain America round, what was this, 5? Chapter 5. I'm going to try to stream again on Sunday, working on this guy for a couple hours. If not, Monday morning, 10 a.m. EST, possibly earlier. We'll try to do a full day stream or a long stream working on Pat King as Kraven. Copy this guy. Try to hop in if you're around. Should have some other artists pop in throughout the day. Say hello as they're working on some things. Great way to bookend the Valentine's Day weekend. And that's it. If you can hop in on Monday or any other day, awesome. If not, hopefully you can catch up with the replays on YouTube. YouTube.com/DreStudios. All the content's there. And yeah, have a great weekend, safe weekend. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Catch you next time.